Here with Carlos Fuente Jr. from Arturo Fuente Cigars, who makes more than 30 million cigars a year, all by hand, all in the Dominican Republic. But early in 2018, you surprised the cigar world by saying you're opening a factory in Nicaragua. Why Nicaragua?
Well, we're just going back to where we were back in the 70s. It's a long story, David, but it all goes back to my father. My father, for the last 10 years before his passing, he would always tell me, if I was 10 years younger, I'd be back in Nicaragua and recover everything we lost in the revolution. He was always telling me the same thing over and over again. And I would listen to him, but I would think to myself, you know, it's not a possibility. We're so overwhelmed with, not overwhelmed, but we're so fortunate with the production in the Dominican Republic. We have so much going on. And I never saw it as something that was very logical, reasonable to make that jump at that moment. We have always been in Nicaragua. We've always been involved in Nicaragua. We have properties in Nicaragua, but we were very quiet about it. But something happened in my life which really was, it shook me, shook my inner core and everything. It was a moment when I found out my father was ill and that his time was counted on earth. And at that moment, I said, I want my father to, in his life, to see that I'm his son. And I want to make him proud, and I want him to leave with a satisfaction that the family will continue. Because I think to him was the most important thing was family. And at that moment, I got an opportunity to expand in the Dominican Republic. Things happened. I don't know, I believe in destiny. A property next to our building became available. I took it. Another property on the other side instantly became available. I took it. A property behind us. These things were happening. And all of a sudden I go, wow, I'm going to go back to Nicaragua and I want my father to know it.
You're fulfilling your father's dream.
Absolutely. Everything I still do, I do it because for the love of my father.
Are you going to make different cigars in Nicaragua than you make in the Dominican Republic?
Yes, we will make different cigars. There is a possibility that we will also make a Don Carlos in Nicaragua because that's where it was originally started in Nicaragua. That's when it was founded when we were there in the 70s. So I won't change the cigars made in the Dominican Republic, but eventually when everything is running and it's in good order, the way I expect it to be, to the level of the Dominican Republic, quality and consistency, then that's the moment. But we have plenty of brands that are all grandfather, old brands, good brands that we're going to start making in Nicaragua.
So this is going back to your roots, going back to Nicaragua, fulfilling your father's dream.
Going back to my roots, yes, absolutely.
And you grow tobacco in Nicaragua too, don't you?
Grow tobacco in Nicaragua.
Have you used that tobacco yet on any cigars?
Not yet. No, from a Buen Vecino, we've had 4 or 5 crops now, I believe. And we still haven't used one leaf. It's aging and it's going to be used in our new factory.
When do you think this new factory might open? What year?
Well, I'm hoping it's already, the groundbreaking is taking place. We're moving the soil. We're going to try to move as quick as possible. All the architectural work is already completed. So hopefully they could, as soon as possible. I'm anxious.
I'm anxious too. All cigar smokers are anxious. We want to smoke these cigars.
No, in life, it's about time. And time is the most precious element in life. And we have our models, we would never rush the hands of time. But time for me is something that I must rush as far as getting into Nicaragua, because it's like my hourglass. My hourglass is already this way. And I got 80% of the sand on the bottom, and that gravity is pulling the next 20%. So as soon as I could get it running and everything, I'm going to do it as quick as possible.
Fulfilling his father's dream. Carlos Fuente Jr., Nicaragua.